y equals 10. Minus 2x minus 2x, negative 5y equals 10 minus 2x divided. Isolate y, we get rid of 5. So divide by negative 5, we get rid of this one, divide this by negative 5. Y equals negative 2 plus 2 over 5x. So y-intercept is negative 2, 1, 2, and my slope is 2 over 5. Go up 2, 2, and 5 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect it, and this is my answer. Number 2 is point A, negative 4, 3, and point B, x, y. If my midpoint is n equals negative 2, negative 5, x equals y equals. So my midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. So I'm going to find x first. So negative 2 equals negative 4 plus x over 2. You have to get rid of 2, so multiply times 2. 2 is out. Multiply this times 2, so negative 4 equals negative 4 plus x. And then isolate x by getting rid of the 4, so you have to add 4. And then add 4 here, so 0. So 0 equals x. Now you have to find y, so negative 5 equals 3 plus y over 2. Get rid of your 2, so multiply times 2, multiply times 2 is as well. Negative 10 equals 3 plus y, and subtract 3, so minus 3, negative plus a negative is a negative, so it would be negative 13 equals y. And so x would be 0 and y would be negative 13. Number 3 is as well find what the variables are. So point A is 4 minus k comma m squared and my B point is negative 2k comma 6 plus m squared. My midpoint is 6 comma 12, so I have to find what is k and what is m. So to find, I'm going to find k first. So what you have to do is put my k values. So 4 minus k minus 2k over 2 equals 6. So if you simplify it, you do 4 minus 3k over 2 equals 6. You want to get rid of your 2 first, so you multiply times 2. You multiply this times 2 as well, so it would be 4 minus 3k equals 12, and then you subtract 4 to get rid of your 4 and isolate the 3k. So minus 4 minus 4, you get 8 equals negative 3k. So divide this by negative 3 to when you get your k. Divide the 8 by negative 3 as well. So your k would be negative 8 over 3. And then to find m, you would use your m variables. So it would be 12 equals m squared plus 6 plus m squared over 2. So if you simplify, it would be 12 equals m 2m squared plus 6 over 2, and you get rid of your 2 first, so multiply times 2, multiply this times the 12 times 2, so you would get 24 equals 2m squared plus 6. You get rid of your 6 by subtracting it, so minus 6, get rid of this one and minus 6 from the 24, and you get 18 equals 2m squared. You only want your m to be alone, so divide this by 2 to get rid of this, and then divide this by 2, which gives you 9. So 9 equals m squared, and you just want to find m, not m squared. So square root it, and square root of 9 is 3, so 3 equals m. Now number 4. So I have to find the distance between 2 points. So distance between A and B. Point A is negative 6 comma negative 3, and B is 2 comma 1. My distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So plug in the numbers, and my x2 is 2, so 2, and then minus negative 6, so you do keep change foot, so it would just be 2 plus 6 squared plus 1. So since it's minus negative 3, it would just be plus 3 squared squared, so it would be d equals square root of 8 squared plus 4 squared, so it would be 64 plus 16, which equals to square root of 80. And then you have to simplify by factoring it, so 80 divided by 2 is 40, divided by 2 is 20, divided by 2 is 10, divided by 2 is 5, and divide by 5 and you get 1. So I have 2 doubles and 1 single, so it would be d equals 4 square root of 5. Now number 5 is to find the variable. So point A is 3k, comma 4, and B is 2k, comma 0. Now I'm giving my distance, which is 4 square root of 5, and I have to find k. So I already have my distance, so it would be 4 square root of 5 equals square root of 3k minus 2k squared plus 4 minus 0 squared. So it would be simplifying it, it would equal to square root of k squared plus 16, because it's 4 squared, so 16. And then for you to get rid of the squared, you square this one out, so you get rid of this one's gone. And then you also square this out, so 4 square root of 5 times 4 square root of 5. 4 times 4 is 16 times 5 equals 80. So 80 equals k squared plus 16, and then you want to isolate your k, so minus 16 on this side as well, you get 64 equals k squared, and you square root, and then you get k equals 8. Now number 6 is to find the equation of the line that has a slope of, so m equals 4 over 3 and an x-intercept of 4 over 3. Over 3 as well. So what you do is four over 3 equals 4 over 3 x minus y. And then you add y to get rid of it, so plus y, and then plus y on this side. And then you subtract 4 over 3, so minus 4 over 3. This cancels out, and you subtract it on this side. So it would be y equals 4 over 3x minus 4 over 3. And this is the equation. And then number 7, it says to find the equation of the line that has an x-intercept of 5 and a y-intercept of negative 2 over 3. So my 2 points would basically be 5, 0 and 0, negative 2 over 3. So to find my slope, we first have to find your slope, so it would be m equals 0 minus, well, plus, because it's minus negative, so it would be plus 2 over 3 over 5 minus 2. So it would equal to 2 over 3 over 5. So 2 over 3 divided by 5. So to simplify it, you would have to do 2 over 3 divided by 5 over 1, and you do key change flips. It would do 2 over 3 times 1 over 5, multiply across, and you get 2 over 15. So this is my slope. So we have our slope, so y would equal to 2 over 15x, and then I have my y-intercept being negative 2 over 3. And this would be my equation. Now number 8 says if L1 is 5 minus 3y equals 4x, and line 2 is 2k minus 3 times y plus 3x equals 1. So first I have to simplify my line 1. So L1 is 5 minus 3y equals 4x, so minus 5, and you do minus 5 over here, so you would get negative 3y equals 4x minus 5. Divide this by negative 3, and this by negative 3 as well, so it would be y equals negative 4 over 3x minus 5 over 3. And this would equal to my line 1. Now I have to simplify line number 2. So line 2 is 2k minus 3 times y plus 3x equals 1. And so you first have to get rid of your 3x, so minus 3x. So minus 3x over here, move it to the other side. So it would be 2k minus 3 times y equals 1 minus 3x. And now you have to isolate your y. So divide by 2k minus 3. Divide this by 2k minus 3 as well. So y would equal to 1 over 2k minus 3 minus 3 over 2k minus 3x. Now it says that these two, lane 1 is parallel to lane 2. So I have to find what k equals. So now that I have both of my slopes, it would be negative 4 over 3 equals negative 3 over 2k minus 3. So multiply, cross multiply. So negative 3 times 3 would equal negative 9. And then negative 4 times 2k would equal negative 8k. And negative 4 times negative 3. Negative times a negative equals a positive, so plus 12. And then you get rid of your 12, so minus 12 and minus 12. So negative 12 minus 12 would be negative 21 equals negative 8k divided by negative 8, so you can only get your k. So negative 21 divided by negative 8. You can't really simplify that anymore, so it would just be k equals 21 over 8. And that's what would k equal for number 8. Now number 9 says if lane 1 equals k, y equals 3x, and lane 2 is 8y equals 2k, x plus 24. Lane 1 is parallel to lane 2, and I have to find k as well. So you first have to isolate your y. So for lane 1, it would be ky equals 3x divided by k. Divide this by k as well. So it would be y equals 3x over k. This is lane 1. Now line 2 is 8y equals 2kx minus 24. You first want to isolate your y, so divide by 8, and then what you do to one side, you do it to the other. So divide this by 8 as well. So you get y equals, and then 2 over 8 is equal to 1/4. So it would be 1/4 kx and then it's plus, not minus, plus. So 24 divided by 8 is 3, so plus 3. So this would be my equation for lane 2. Now I have to find what k is equal to. So it would be 3 over k equals to 1 over 4 k. So multiply this times k to get rid of it, and then you multiply this times k. So it would be 3 equals 1 over 4 k squared. You want to isolate your k now, so divide by 1 over 4, and then 1 over 4. So it would be 3 over 1 divided by 1 over 4. So you do keep change flip, so 3 over 1 times 4 over 1, which would equal to 12 over 1. So k squared equals to 12, and then square it out, and you have to factor it. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 3, and then divided by 3 is just 1. So I have one pair. So k equals 2 square root of 3. that lane 1 is k minus 2 times y equals 4x minus 5. Lane 2 is 2y plus 4 equals k plus 3 times x plus 4. Now it says that lane 1 is perpendicular to line 2. I have to find k. So it would be lane 1 is k minus 2 times y equals 4x minus 5. Divide this by k minus 2 to isolate your y. Cancels out, so it would be y equals 4 over k minus 2 x minus 5 over k minus 2, and this would be my equation for line 1. Now line 2 is 2y equals 2y plus 4. 2y plus 4 equals k plus 3 times x plus 4. Get rid of your 4, so minus 4 cancels out. Minus 4 over here, so this one cancels out too. So it would just be 2y equals k plus 3x. And you isolate your y, dividing it by 2. Divide this by 2 as well. So it would be y equals k plus 3 over 2x. Now that you have both of your slopes, you do 4 over k minus 2 times k plus 3 over 2 has to equal negative 1. So you cross, you multiply across, and you get 4k plus 12 over 2k minus 4 equals negative 1. And this can be simplified to 2k minus 3 equals negative 1. So we have to get rid of our 3, so plus 3 and plus 3 on the other side. So it would be 2. 2 equals 2k. Divide this by 2 and divide 2 by 2, so k equals 1. And that was my answer for number 10. K equals 1. Now for 11, it's also a perpendicular line. So line 1 is 2ky equals 2x plus 3. Line 2 is k minus 2 times y equals x plus 1 over 3. Now to simplify, line 1, which is 2k times y equals 2x plus 3. You divide this by 2k get rid of that, isolating y. So also divide this by 2k. So y equals 2x over 2k and plus 3 over 2k. This is my equation for line 1. Now for line 2, which is k minus 2 times y equals x plus 1 over 3. You divide this by k minus 2. It's gone. Now divide this side by k minus 2 as well. So it would be y equals 1, because it's just x. So 1 over k minus 2 x plus 1 over 3 divided by k minus 2. So this is my equation for line 2. And now that line 2 is supposed to be perpendicular, so line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. And I have to find k. So now that I have both of my slopes, it would be 2 over 2k times 1 over 3 2k over 2 1 over no your 1 over 3 your 1 over 3 is gone, so it will just be 1 over k minus 2 equals negative 1. And then you multiply across. You get rid of this because it cancels out. So it would just be k. And then you multiply times this. So it would be k squared. Multiplying across. So k squared equals 4k. Equals 1 over 4. Because you're getting rid of this one, so it's that. So minus 4k, and then you divide by 4, so you get rid of your 4, and it's just k squared minus k equals negative 1 over 4. And your k ends up being negative. Your k equals 1. Now, number 12. It is this is a, this is 4x squared, and then this is 12x squared minus 12. Now, I have to find a and x. So 12x squared minus 12 plus 4x squared is equal to 180, because this side of this angle is 180, so this plus this is equal to 180. And then once you simplify it, it should be 16x squared minus 12 equals 180. So plus 12, and then plus 12 here, so 192 equals 16x squared, divide this by 16, and then divide 192 divided by 16, so x squared equals 12, and then you square it out, so factor 12, divided by 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 3, divided by 3 is 1, so you get x equals 2 square root of 3. So now that you have your x, so this side has to equal this side, so it would be if this side is equal to x squared is 12, so 12 times 4, which equals to 48. So since this equals 48, this also has to equal 48, so 8 equals 48. Now 13 is asking, 13 says that if an angle is 140 less than triple its supplement, so it would be 140 minus 3x minus 140 has to equal to 180. So you add 140 plus 140, you get 2, you get 320 divided equals 3x, divided by 3, divide this by 3, so you get x equals 106.6 repeating. And then it would be y equals 3x minus 140, so it would be 3x minus 140 plus x equals 180. So it would be 4x minus 140 equals 180. So plus 140 plus 140, 320 equals 4x. And divide this by 4, divide this by 4. So 320 divided by 4 is 80. So x equals 80. Now, I have to find the angle, so I'm still not done. I have to subtract 180 minus 80 equals 100, so my angle equals 100. Now, to do 14 is, I'm giving a triangle. So y, x, 2, 8, this is a 90 degree, and I have to find x and y. So this is really easy. We just do x squared equals 2 times 2 plus 8, so x squared equals 2 times 10, so x squared equals 20. Factor it out. When you factor 20 divided by 2 is 10, divided by 2, 5 divided by 5 is 1, so x equals to 2 square root of 5. And now I still have to find y. So there's a different formula for y. So it would be y squared equals 8 times 8 plus 2. So y squared equals 8 times 20 times 10. which equals to y squared equals 80 square root, and then 80 divided by 2 is 40, divided by 2 is 20, divided by 2 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. I have 5, 1, I have 2 pairs of 2. So 2 times 2 is 4 square root of 5, and that would equal to my y. Now we have to do 15. So it would be 15. I also have a triangle, so let me draw that. 12, y, x, and 18, and I have to find h as well. I have to find these three. So x, I have to find x, y, and h. So you first find x because that's the simplest one. So 12 squared equals x times x plus 18. So 144, which is 12 squared, equals, you multiply x times x to x, and then 18 times x plus 18x, and then you subtract 144, 0, so minus 144, x squared. So 0 equals x squared plus 18 x minus 144. And now x times x is x squared. Now find multiples of 144. So 24 minus 6. You do x plus 24, and then x minus 6. Now x here would equal x equals negative 24, and then here it would equal to x equals 6. But my x can be negative, so this one is automatically out, which means that my x has to equal to 6. And now that I found x, this would equal to 6. And now I can find my h. So h squared equals to 6 times 18. And then h squared equals 108. So 108, you factor it. So 108 divided by 2 is 54, divided by 2 is 27, divided by 3 is 9, divided by 3 is 3, divided by 3 is 1. So I have one pair of 2 and one pair of 3, so 3 times 6. 3 times 2 is 6, and then I already have one 3, so, and then this would equal h. So h is equal to 6 square root of 3. And now I have to find y. So y squared equals 18 times 18 plus 6, which equals to y squared equals to 18 times 24. And 18 times 24 is 432, and then you factor that out, so 432 divided by 2 is 216, divided by 2 is 103, and that can't really be simplified anymore, so you just divide by 103 over 1, and then you have one pair of 2, and just 103, so it would be 2 square root of 103. And this would be my y. number 16 is two triangles, and it is A, B, C, and then D, E, F, and then AB is X, BC is 5, DE is 16, and EF is 20. Now triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Now to find X. So these two are the same, so it would be X over 16 equals to 5 over 20, because these two are the same as well. So what you do is you cross multiply and divide. So 16 times 5 is 80, and then you divide 80 by 20. So 80 divided by 20 is 4, so then my X would equal to 4. And then now, number 17, it is a similar one as well. So it is two triangles, B, C, A, and AB is X minus 1, BC is 3, and then the other one is E, D, F, AD is 2X plus 3, EF is 12, A, B, and C is similar to triangle DEF. So you do, these two are similar because it's AB and then DE. So X minus 1 over 2X plus 3 equals 3 over 12. And then you cross multiply, so it would be 12x minus 12 equals 6x plus 9, and then you get rid of this, minus 6x over here is 6x, and then minus 12 equals 9. So you have to get rid of your 12, so add 12, cancels out, and then add 12 over here as well. So you get 6x equals 21. So now isolate x by dividing it by 6. This one cancels out and divide this by 6. So x equals 21 over 6. Now, number 18, it is triangle, 18, triangle, and then it has a line in between, and it has a little arrow things that mean that they're the same. So this one's x, and this one's x minus x plus 4, and then this over here is 5, and this over here is 3. So it would be, to find x, so it would be 5 over x equals to 8 over x plus 4, and then you cross multiply, so it would be 5x 20 equals to 8x. And then you want to isolate your 20, so minus 5x. And minus 5x over here, so 20 equals 3x. And then you isolate your x by dividing it by 3, cancels out. Divide 20 by 3, and x equals 20 over 3. Now, to do 19, you do 19 is a triangle. This is 90, this is 60, and this is 30. Now this is B, A, and 9. So B has to always equal to 2x because it's across from 90, and A has to equal to x because it's across from 30. So you do 9 to find x, you do, to find A, you do 9 times square root of 3 over square root of 3. You get 9 square root of 3 over 3, which means that it simplifies to 3 square root of 3. So A would equal to 3 square root of 3. And then to do B, you just multiply times 2. So B would equal to 6 square root of 3. Like that. And then to do 20, it is a similar one. So it is triangle, this is 90, these two are 45. So I have to find A equals and B equals. Now I'm given one of the 45 angles, so 2 square root of 5. And these two are always the same because they're both 45. And A is over here and B is over here. So since they're both equal, A would have to equal to 2 square root of 5. And then now what you do to find B is multiply times square root of 2. So 2 square root of 5 times square root of 2 equals to 2 times 5 is 10. And then 1, so 2 times 1 is 2. So it would be 2 square root of 10. So therefore B has to equal 2 square root of 10. So A is 2 square root of 5 and B is 2 square root of